MotoGP moves away from the European season and heads in to the final. Welcome along to the wonderful Mandalika Street Circuit, all set to go for what is going to be a very exciting round 15 of MotoGP in 2024. Hello everybody, welcome up to the commentary box. The Tissot Sprint is about to get underway. Here's your starting grid then. Jorge Martin on pole position, Marco Bezzecchi's alongside him, Pedro Costa has the front row. Then it's Pecco Bagnaia, Enea Bastianini, Fabio Quartararo, Johan Zarco, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Franco Morbidelli, ahead of Maverick Vinales on the top 10. Then it's Raul Fernandez. Marc Marquez crashing 3 times in qualifying. Number 2, he starts 12th. Then it's Aleix Espargaro ahead of Alex Marquez and Alex Rins, Jack Miller, Luca Marini, Tahiti Nakagami, Brad Binder, Juan Mir and Augusto Fernandez. Alex Marquez also crashing big time during qualifying as well. We're underway then, on the formation up alongside me in the commentary box is Megan Birch. And Megan, we're in now for what should be a fantastic race. Good afternoon to you.
Afternoon, though technically morning.
Good morning, how are you doing? You doing well?
Well, I've been up an hour, so not too bad, but I would much rather be in warmth.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? And also, MotoGP have changed their systems again. So
I hate when they do that.
I know. Same here, same here. So just having to adjust everything as on the fly to see if it's going to work okay.
It's like, leave it be. Let people get used to it.
The whole let it be situation, yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to change it at the start of the year.
Yeah, so I'm having to run around like a headless chicken getting it all sorted right now as we head in. Megan, what do you think is going to happen in the race? Who have you got your eye on?
Well, I haven't really seen any of this weekend because of,
sleeping.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Though Bezzecchi seems to be near the top.
Bezzecchi's doing really well at the moment.
I'll go for Bezzecchi doing really good. Podium, maybe.
He surprised me in qualifying, I can tell you that much right now as well, with everything. As you can see, the tyres, starting tyres and hard tyres as well. So that should be fixed now. Honestly, it's such a pain in the behind, all this. As they get ready to come onto the circuit, on the lineup, on the main grid. Now, hopefully as well, we've opened up the race control messages. Let's just see how that's going to work out throughout this one. On the starting grid then. Now watch out for Jorge Martin starting from pole position. In the practice starts yesterday, he couldn't engage the launch control system, so that could be a factor to come into today. Pedro Costa, third on the grid, he starts on the clean row. All set then here, ready to go. The race start for the Tissot Sprint. Lights out in Indonesia. Again, Martin bogged down. Bezzecchi gets a good getaway. So does Enea Bastianini. Martin in the second phase of the start gets a great run. Round the outside and towards the first corner comes the Ducatis. Pecco Bagnaia is up into second position. Enea Bastianini goes to third. Pedro Costa losing down a couple of positions. So is Enea Bastianini. Marc Marquez back up the order into fifth. What? That's an amazing getaway from him. He just will not stop getting away, will he? Tremendous start on the inside line down up towards turn number 1. Good stuff so far then, Megan, and so far clean start from everybody. Zarco's up to 11th place as well, but great start. Martin leads, Bagnaia still second place. Game on.
Yeah, it's looking very well for Ducati so far. Further down the field, I've just seen Jack Miller overtake Alex Rins, and still suffering with bad throat and stuff.
Yeah, there you go. Miller gets ahead of Rins for 12th, 13th. Fernandez ahead of Brad Binder, Nakagami and Mir and Miller there too. Martin leads the way as they come in towards turn 14, 15 and 16 coming up next in the last sector on this circuit. Martin almost having to stand the bike up. Digi gets ahead of Morbidelli. Morbidelli down a couple of places as well. They've got to be so smooth and so swift at this part of the circuit to get it right. 9 times out of 10 there, you want the deck.
Oh no.
Martin's down! Martin's down! And this is what I keep talking about in the World Championship. You keep having 2 as a throws. Jorge Martin crashes out. The king of the sprints is out at turn 16. And now Bagnaia can get those points back he lost in the World Championship. The gap now down to 12 points. Exactly what Bagnaia needed has happened. Martin crashes out. He picks it up though and gets going. But these two again.
And it's Marc Marquez and Bastianini, they're on the same amount of points right now.
54 apiece. Martin now has 12 laps to get himself back into points-paying position. Let's take a look how it happened. Yeah, SHT, didn't we predict it, Josh? We did indeed. If it's not back now, it's Martin into turn 16, and the front just drops away, Megan.
Yeah, it did. I mean, have you noticed they've been taking the Acosta approach, just not letting your bike go?
Unbelievable to how they've got it there as well. Just gets worse and worse. Bagnaia leads the Tissot sprint.
Ralph Fernandez.
Ralph Fernandez, has he gone down or is it the inside? There's Zarco, and there we see side by side with Maverick Vinales. Vinales goes through. Yeah, Raul's crashed. Raul Fernandez has crashed out of the race. Yellow flag out sector 3 as well. And he's rejoined.
Yeah, he's rejoined.
Well, there we go. So that must, I don't know if that's a crash or it's just gone straight on.
Might have just gone straight on.
Yeah, the way he's gone.
Because
Well,
he doesn't seem to be having any trouble with the bike.
well, that's up to 20th now for Hoyt Martinez, 7 seconds back to Bagnaia. But look at this from Marco Bezzecchi, and Pedro Acosta has managed to get himself back up into second position as well. Didn't have to. Mia's down on the outside, so Mia's gone down again. Yellow flag sector 4.
In the same position as what Ralph Fernandez did.
Turn 16 as well, so Mia's down there. Look at that, the top 4 all setting fastest lap times. Mia's out of it, 1:30.638 then at the moment. That's Marc Marquez, the fast lap. There's one Mia down at turn 16. Same place as Jorge Martin, he's out of the race.
I'm guessing that's a problem area.
We've had a few crashes here this weekend, and this Manjalica Street Circuit still is causing problems.
It's lap 3, and, well, let's face it, all those just happened in one lap.
Yeah, well, yeah, in the space of 1.5 laps as well.
Yeah, 3 and 3,
Yeah.
but technically in 1.
This is lap 3 of 13. It's unlucky for some. Maybe this sprint race really is going to be unlucky. Brad Binder gets ahead of Augusto Fernandez, and now we're looking at Ea Bastianini trying to throw up the inside. Marco Bezzecchi takes second position away from Acosta. Marc Marquez comes back to on the inside line. Does he get 2 for the price of 1? No, it's only by 1, I'm afraid. Mark up to 3rd. He's never finished ever at this circuit, Marc Marquez. Never a Tissot sprint, never a Grand Prix ever.
Well, if you look at it, Bezzecchi's gone up really high from his points, so Mark's going to be trying to get past someone who's really dedicated to winning this weekend.
Well, Marco Bezzecchi's on a soft front, soft rear tyre, but Pekka Bagnaia, hard front, soft rear. It's a majority of the field that he's on that hard front, soft rear tyre, but they are taking no prisoners. They don't want to have anything worried about them as well. And I can't believe I'm going to have to go from one to the other on the timing screen, whereas before I had to switch the messages on, and now they've all switched it back again.
Rins has track limits.
So already, and Rins has just passed Alex Marquez up at 12th. Martin with a 1:30.616. He's got the fastest time of the race, and there goes Pedro Acosta back to on the inside of an air. Bastianini to retake 4th position. Bastianini was not going to be able to get through on that point as well. Mark already gained 8 places. Are we going to see a flashback to the Tissot Sprint at Jerez where everyone just bins it? Possibly so.
It's a possibility.
Everyone just sort of wants to throw it away at the moment as well. It's that type of racing action as Marc Marquez hoses in over the top, and now we see Bastianini trying to go around the outside. Again, Acosta just sort of shutting the door at every opportunity, but Bastianini's going to launch it up the inside down into turn 13, and he's got him on the inside. Quartararo's in here too, so is Fabio Di Gianantonio.
That's unusual for both of them. But right now we're coming up to the area where everyone seems to be crashing, and Martin's making his way up the order. Right now he's in 16th.
Yeah, out of turn 15, down towards 16. There goes Morbidelli, there goes Quartararo, passing Digi. I believe it is Digi, who tried to have a couple of positions again. It hasn't worked. Marc Marquez closing up on Marco Bezzecchi as well. Morbidelli can't get through on Digi as he comes into the braking zone for 15, then into turn 16. The very tight hairpin we've seen. Already a couple of guys go down today. But Bagnaia just needs to keep his start. Here's the start again on board with Marc Marquez.
Right, so Mark gets an amazing start. He sees everyone just going slightly to the side and just decides, you know what, I'm just going to go straight on. Literally, he does not move at all, though he managed to get past about 4 people in the start of the race alone. I mean, that is incredibly skilled. Then we also see Acosta also getting past a load of people at the start of the race. I mean, he even managed to get past Bastianini relatively easily.
There's Mark, as you say, inside of Morbidelli and Quartararo.
There's Mark right there, and Di Gianantonio is just sat there, just like, wait, help.
Lou says, is Martin doing a last to 7 challenge? It looks like it's possible. Where is he at the moment? He's up to 16th position. He's and Fernandez passes Nakagami. Nakagami going down a couple of the orders as well as Quadraro tries to have a go at Pedro Acosta over 5th position as we come in towards turn 13. Not going to work out this time. Look at the waves crashing in the background against the rocks as well. Mandalika, wonderful venue for a circuit as well. Shame the fans can't get in. Average general admission ticket is 30 euro. It's 30. Look at all the empty grandstands. It's 30. I don't know what the currency is over there, but whatever it is, it's 30 compared to where the minimum wage is only 150 per month. So yeah, they need to dramatically dock the prices.
So they've just not got to eat.
Yeah, they've got to dock it. There's literally about 500 people in the venue today, maybe less.
And those will all be people who have a bit extra money. Yeah,
it's a bit ridiculous. So look, the grandstand, the main grandstand looks a bit full. But it's still very empty at the moment.
I'm sorry, but admission should be 1.
This circuit can host 35,000 people. It's struggling to even host 5,000 at the moment, as we see Martin right in the back of Brad Binder. Martin's already up into 15th place, so this is the race to be in points, but he's run wide at turn 1, and that's going to allow Aleix Spargo to look up the inside as well. But that's why we love everybody in Indonesia watching us here on JB Motorsports. And watching along with the action. We've got 20 riders left in this race, though.
Right. Now, looking at the other Prima Comic, we can see Morbidelli in 6th position, just behind Acosta. Actually, it's not giving me a time for him being behind, so he must be really close to him. Acosta has track limits too.
And Morbidelli's just gone off the circuit while Acosta went back to on the inside.
It is because they're so close to each other. That must be why he's had track limits.
Just getting... Mute!
I couldn't.
And then, Morbidelli's saved it! Morbidelli saved it! He dropped the front when passing Acosta, and he saved it on his elbow. That was a Marc Marquez-style save. Well done, Franco Morbidelli. Brilliantly held, and he's only lost 1 position to Acosta. He's kept Quadraro behind him for 6th position. Morbidelli showing us all why exactly he's not a human.
True. And do you know who's just got 2 positions in 1 corner?
Who?
Quadraro.
Yeah, well, he got ahead of Vinales and Di Giannantonio as well. Let's just put that
So an opportunity and went for it.
7 to go. We're halfway in the Tissot Sprint. Again, what are they going to find out there as we watch with Marco Bezzecchi and Pecco Bagnaia just ahead of him? Is Bezzecchi on course for a Tissot Sprint win? That'll be something. Bezzecchi's never won a sprint race before.
Be a nice addition to his collection.
But Bagnaia needs every point possible. Bezzecchi and Bastianini coming through on the brakes. Oh, he lost! He's gone straight on! Bezzecchi made a mistake. He tried to touch the back of Bagnaia and went straight on. Again, the brakes on the front end of these Ducatis are not working. Marc Marquez takes 2nd position. Now, did he touch front? Yeah, he just locked up the front. Oh, it was close to wiping out Bagnaia.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, a little bit of a commentator's curse. All I'm saying to that is, it looks like Gigi Dall'Igna has pressed the red button. Stop the Ducati.
Just like, oh no!
Marc Marquez now on the rack of Pecco Bagnaia. These two are oh, hello. What's happening there to the timing screen? Look at Zarco, Morbidelli, Di Giannantonio and Quadraro. Quadraro's down to 10th position now as well. Major shake-up in the middle half of this race. Morbidelli gets ahead of Zarco as well. Martin stuck behind Binder still as they come across the line. Lap 8. Yeah, time screen's flashing around like crazy.
Zarco's in 8th.
Zarco nearly qualified on the front row of the grid. Like the LCR Hondas have been fantastic this way. Look at the mid-pack. Look at that. They're all side by side together. As Morbidelli gets ahead of Vinales, there's Martin on the back of Brad Binder. 2 tenths between them at the moment, and still trying to find out gaps between them. I don't know why I'm saying grap.
I mean, it's not freezing in hell, but it feels like 0.
Yeah, well, hell has frozen over. Hell have no fury like a Zarco on a charge. And
anyone in hell Norway? It's going to rain later.
Martin!
Did he nearly go down?
That is when he went down. I thought it was. I thought it was a replay of him doing it again. But that is when Martin went down. They could have said there was a replay of that turn 16 putt crash. Zarco is a surprise wild card this weekend. He really is coming through at the moment.
Yeah. So hell's not frozen over just yet.
Yeah, but this is
Close.
exactly what Martin didn't need to do after Bagnaia crashed at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix last weekend. The gap in the championship was 24 points, 12 points on offer for a sprint win, and he's gone down and given Bagnaia the keys to the cookie box as well. Yeah, the cookie jar. He's got everything now. Nakagami.
I was about to
track
say
limits
the same
warning.
thing. So, Honda and are even getting track limits warnings. They're going so fast. Fernandez too. I think that's Augusto.
Yeah. They've just got to take it time after time after time between them all. Martin is up into 14th place. No, 13th now. Gets ahead of Alex Rins on the way down towards turn number 1. Bagnaia leads this race. There goes Martin on the inside getting ahead as well.
I could reach it that time.
Well done. Binder's down, so Martin 13th. Remember, it's only the top 10 that score points.
For some reason, Zarco's in it.
Yeah, Zarco's P8.
What's happening?
Bastianini's got a 130.189 on the last lap. He is fastest. This is a replay. And that's Martin on the inside. Oh, hello. That's Quattararo touching Morbidelli. And that's why Quattararo and Morbidelli dropped down so many places, Megan.
Okay, that explains it. Morbidelli got away kind of scot-free over there.
Yeah, that's his second save of the day as well for him.
Quartararo, not so much.
Sadly not. Bagnaia leading by 0.3 of a second to Marc Marquez.
Now Quartararo goes to the other Prima planet.
The gaps. Hang on a minute. What is this? I want to see what this new feature is for show group gaps. Oh, I see. It just massively makes the timing screen.
Fights.
Yeah. Okay, that's quite handy to know. But
Yeah.
it makes the timing screen a massive mess for me.
Bezecchi's all on his own.
Yeah. Bezecchi's on his own at the moment. That's okay. I might keep on with that, but I don't like it.
It's not too bad when you want to figure out how far
Yeah.
what part of the groups are.
Yeah, I think that's a feature for us in the commentary box, not the timing screen though. That one I think I need to adjust to make it stay still. So they turn in, back on the power. There is battle for 12th. So that's Alex Marquez ahead of Jorge Martin.
And it goes round the inside and easily just gets past him.
Kind of expected that, to be fair.
Yeah.
GP24 bike versus GP23 bike wasn't really going to be a much of a mission. There's Pecco Bagnaia leading, Marc Marquez second, and Bastianini right behind it. This is Marc Marquez proving to the world again. Look, I'm on a GP23 bike, a year and a half old now, compared to this new machinery that you guys are racing that's still being updated. Mine isn't. And look, I'm keeping up with you.
He's proving it's the rider, not the bike.
And it's also proving that this is going to be next year in 2025 an absolutely barnstorming championship with Marc Marquez and Pecco Bagnaia right at the front in World Championship positions.
Also, may I just say, Quartararo right now is thinking, I've only just got rid of one of these guys. Why are they back on my tail?
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it, how they keep coming through. Martin already now back through. He's trying to have a go at Fabio Quartararo next up in this one as well, as they'll hold the action together. Over now, down in towards turn 15. Then it's the heavy braking zone for 16. That comes back underneath it as well. Still holding it together. And Bastianini thought about it. Oh, hello, Mark's thinking about it. Move on the inside line. Bagnaia goes defensive. The gap now just a 10th of a second. Bagnaia made some sort of mistake there as they come out of the last corner. Turn 17 over the line here in Lombok, in Mandalika. Into the braking zone for turn number 1. Down, 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 down. Still can't find a way through.
That's not good.
3 to go. Binder is up into 13th. Alex Marquez goes into 4th position. So there's a little bit of tuning still to go as they come over the line. Alex Marquez goes 13th. Brad Binder is in 14th position as well. Bastianini's got a great run on Mark. Mark's going to have to go defensive here. Bastianini was thinking about moves into turn 7 and
Backs
8.
off a bit.
Down now towards the kink at 9. Braking hard for turn 10. This is the opportunity that Bastianini was going to hope for. Rear steps out, goes too wide, exactly the same as Marco Bezzecchi.
And Binder gets track limits, passing Alex Marquez.
So that'll be a warning, because that's Binder already with his second track limits, if I'm not mistaken. Looking through our messages, no, that is his first.
Right.
Martin up in 12th place as well at the moment. Sorry to cut across you there. Just have a look. Yeah, gap's still 12 points.
So, as soon as I started to say it, it's like it decided, nope.
You have to sort of stays between it all as well, isn't it? It's a really strange situation going on right now as well in the championship.
Look at that 1 point difference. right now between Bastianini and Marc Marquez.
Where? Oh, yeah.
On the championship.
Yeah. Marc Marquez, 51 points back, Bastianini 52. What this does is also bring both of them back into the World Championship hunt.
It really does.
It's not over. It will not be over.
It's probably the only championship where it's definitely not over for anyone.
Yeah. Bastianini makes it on the inside, trying to get ahead. He's trying to make it level again. Marc Marquez just doing everything he possibly can to hold it through. 2 to go. Looks like Bagnaia is going to win the sprint race.
Bastianini right now is saying, hey, come back here. You may have won a lot of championships, but I'm not done with you yet.
Listen. Oh, Bastianini nearly lost it on the inside. He's trying to have a go at Marc Marquez. Marc is not going to be able to defend down towards turn 9 and 10. Can he get through on the inside line? Bastianini's going to send it. There's a yellow flag out in sector 1.
Augusto Fernandez.
And Bastianini takes second position away from Marc Marquez. That was wonderful. It's a GP24 Ducati Factory 1-2 in a sprint race. As Megan said, Augusto Fernandez is out.
Yeah, he crashed out right in the middle of the bell.
Right, that's not great then.
And now it's a 3-point difference between Bastianini and Marc Marquez.
Crucially, Bastianini puts himself within 2 race victories with 5 races and, well, with 6 races and 5 sprints still to go in this race. 11 races left in total.
After this one, Bagnaia just needs to win a sprint race.
Yeah, and if he wins tomorrow with Martin scoring no points again, it changes everything in the championship once more. We are going to get it down to this championship's going to have to go down to the last race of the season. No ifs, no buts, no babies. Last lap the call. Might go down to a sprint race, thinking about it.
Do you know I have an odd feeling it will?
If we get into the last race of the season, it has to be decided on the Sunday.
Yeah, and Fernandez ain't coming back.
No, he's out of it. So Augusto Fernandez retires from the Tissot Sprint.
Oh, Mia retired too.
Yeah, for that crash, remember, in 2016.
All right, so he didn't get back up from that one.
No.
Shame. I'd hope he would have rejoined.
There we go. Message is clear. They've really just got to try and hold it together, Martin.
That was a big
This is over the
twitch.
last points paying position, whether it be 13 points or 12 points between them. Martin needs to get ahead. Miller through 7, 8, Kink at 9, down towards turn 10. Is he going to get ahead? Yes, he does. Jorge Martin is back into the points, everybody. The gap now 13 points in the championship in a 13-lap Tissot Sprint. It's unlucky for some, but not for Pecco.
What round of a season is this?
15.
So close.
I know. Technically, it's the 30th race of the campaign.
Got another 3 in there.
Yeah. Unlucky for some, but Martin's back into the points. Still into the last few corners. This is 15 into 16. Bastianini won't help. This time it's going to be a Ducati 1-2 in the Tissot Sprint. Marc Marquez will finally finish a race here in Mandalika. 13, unlucky for some, not for Ducati. It's a 1-2 in the Tissot Sprint. By a tenth of a second, it's formation across the line. 1-2, they needed that, and with it, they confirmed the Constructors' Championship of 2024. It was already practically a done deal from the last time out in Emilia-Romagna, but it is 100% now that Ducati are the Constructors' Champions of 2024. And now, going into tomorrow's race, the gap in the World Championship stands at 12 points the difference. Martin, 3-4-1. Bagnaia, 3-2-9. Game on, Megan.
So it's still 12. What happened? Martin got points, but
Must
it's
not.
still 12.
Yeah. Interesting situation out there.
Maybe it's only 8.
Top 8 for Zarco. No points for P10 in the Tissot Sprint, only 1st to 9th.
Ah.
Have they changed that bloody rule again?
Seriously.
It was 1st to 12, then it was 1st to 10, then it's now 1st to 9.
What is it? Next year it'll just be only top 3 get points. Sorry.
They're just literally just trying to stop Martin.
Yeah.
Zarco got points though to come into it.
Woohoo.
They've changed that rule mid-season though.
That's not good.
Ooh.
7 points for Mark.
Not bad for him. Finally finishes a race here in Indonesia. Thank God for that. It was usually 1st to 9th for points in the Tissot Sprint. No, it was 1st to 12th.
At the beginning.
Last year it was in Portugal.
See.
There's Davide Tardozzi and Gigi Dall'Igna walking down together to Parc Fermé. Finally, a good race. That's Martin really struggled now, isn't it? It's throwing the cat amongst the pigeons again.
I've read that book.
Just gone through one race win to one sprint win now. How on earth is Bagnaia this lucky? How? I'm saying it right now.
Some people just are.
Bagnaia and Martin are not World Championship material. They crash too often.
I like Bastianini to win a championship.
Bastianini's proven to me more this year that he's a championship contender than Martin. Marc Marquez in third.
He's always fighting out. He very rarely crashes out.
Do you know? I'm going to say this. Ducati did the right thing not promoting Martin. They did the right thing promoting Marc Marquez.
Yeah.
Because Martin is not a World Championship contender. And neither is Pecco Bagnaia. Bagnaia may have won World Championships, but in my opinion, he was looked into them.
Sometimes looking into championships does happen.
They're crashes, and they keep doing this.
They both always seem to crash around each other. It's like they're magnets of the same charge, and it just repels them.
It's not a World Championship, and tyre pressures for Ralph Fernandez is under investigation, by the way.
Jeez, it's not a good day for someone called Fernandez.
It's never the situation, is it, Megan, of, oh, it's a point change between the two of who finishes higher, who finishes low, who outraces the other. It's
who's
who
crashed and who's
yeah,
not.
Yeah, exactly that. And that's not how you win a World Championship. This is why Marc Marquez, I think, next year is going to wipe the floor with them. A lot.
I agree. They're going to get a very big surprise.
Yeah. Definitely 100% on that one. Right.
I think the contender against Mark next year will be Bastianini.
Seems to be the one that makes the most sense, doesn't it? Coming into the action. So, we'll let you go now.
Okay.
I'll see you soon, Megan. See you tomorrow
Bye
for the
bye.
race. And let's hand over to TNT Sport for all the latest news, views and opinions as we hear from the top three.
He just needed one more lap and he would have won the sprint. We talk about Martin, the possibility of an independent team rider taking the championship, but what about if it's the other factory rider that you're sacking and sending to a satellite KTM next year?
Yeah, taking it to Tech 3. I mean, you just, like you said, it's like a soap opera. You just wouldn't believe the story. Bastianini wins a championship. Marquez ends up finishing second in it. You could see it.
This is the start from Mark, Neil.
Yep. So his launch...
help he's on the clean part of the track?
Yeah, clean part of the track. So the launch is good, but it's not like ridiculous. It's not crazy good, but pass or be passed. Well, guess what? 1, 2, this is the good one. And the cheeky one.
Well,
3,
actually, though, he makes
4.
the corner, doesn't he?
He makes the corner fine.
And it was Quartararo just running that little bit deep. There were people on the outside of him, and he just snuck through the ginnel.
He'll be pleased with that. After the 2 crashes in qualifying, that's a result.
Yeah, nod of appreciation to his team and to the fans.
Yeah, that's a proper result.
That is sprint podium number 7 for Marc Marquez this year. More than Pecco Bagnaia's had.
Wow.
For Bez, it wasn't to be today. Yeah, I think you were right about getting sucked in. I think it didn't help with the soft front tyre on as well, right in behind Bagnaia's exhaust. Let's hear from Marc Marquez after his, as we say, 7th sprint podium of the year.
Mark, after an absolute nightmare Q2, again when the lights went out, you performed incredibly. Tell us about it.
Yeah, as you say, I mean, the Q2 is a nightmare for me at the moment, but still we keep working. We try to understand what's going on, especially with that rear push to the front. But yeah, the race, suddenly you see when the tires start to drop, I feel better and better and better. And it's true, in the last laps, I saw that Pecco increase a bit the pace. Bastianini was coming fast, and after that qualifying practice, that third position, the podium was more than better.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, apologies for Mark's language there. He's obviously fresh off the motorcycle, and Q2 has been the bane of his life. Last 3 races, crashed out twice today in qualifying. So we do apologise for that. But onto the podium for Marc Marquez again in the sprint race. Some comeback it was. And Bastianini, only 3rd sprint podium of the year, but he's coming in the championship.
Excuse a little technical here and there.
No, I'm happy, and the first lap for me has been not really good. I committed mistakes in the turn number 1, and Mark helped me his entry. But after I bring my paces, and lap by lap I was a bit more faster. And well, in the last lap I tried also to catch Pecco, but the gap was important, and nothing. It's okay, the second position. Tomorrow we have the normal race, and let's see.
Congratulations.
He's confident about tomorrow. He just did need another lap or so to be able to chase down Bagnaia. We didn't predict it, this one. Pecco Bagnaia, his 5th sprint winner of the year. Same amount, actually, now as Jorge Martin. Remarkable. He's talking to Simon.
Pecco, every time times get tough, you fight back. What a job.
I know everybody knows how important it was to gain points. We gained 12, so thanks to the mistake of Jorge, we are close back again. From the start of the weekend, it's not the ideal weekend for us. I'm struggling a bit, but during the qualifying this morning in the FP2, then the race, I started to learn many more things about what to do to be fast. Apart the last sector when I saw Jorge crash, I just said, okay, I don't have to push here. But I'm very happy, thanks to my team that always is doing a perfect job. Tomorrow will be tough, but in any case, happy for today, and let's enjoy the evening, but focus on tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Grazie.
Congratulations to him indeed. 12 very valuable points in the championship. And he's learnt a lot in that race, which should tee it up nicely for Sunday. Remember, 27-lap race coming up for us on Sunday. We'll have all the build-up to that race at 7:30 in the morning in the UK. All of it on TNT Sports 2, and uninterrupted, of course. And so we look forward to your company for that one. Because if today's is anything to go by, Neil, I don't know what we've got coming tomorrow. Because it was another wild one last year in the main race.
Yeah. Like, by the end of the race, remember last year, the lap times were 3 seconds a lap slower. There were people, riders coming from miles back.
Fabio Quartararo, wasn't it?
Yeah, came from nowhere. So yeah, lots to look forward to tomorrow.
Marc Marquez more than he expected today, but he kept it on 2 wheels. Well, I was going to say at the moment that counted, not in qualifying, unfortunately for him. Started down in 12th, but another podium from the 4th row. Well, I know he's had them from the 5th row this year, but from way down the order. Enea Bastianini's 3rd sprint podium of the year. 50 points now, the gap between himself and Jorge Martin in this championship. Marco Rigamonti proudly watches on, his crew chief. But the gold medal handed over to Pecco Bagnaia today. He halves Jorge Martin's championship lead after the Prima man crashed out of the lead in the race in Indonesia once again. This time it was in the sprint, and Pecco Bagnaia is on top once more, and it's game on once again in the championship.
It's
110% game on in the championship hunt for 2023. Thanks for your company, everybody, today for the Tissot Sprint as the champagne is flied. It is Pecco Bagnaia on top from Bastianini and Marc Marquez. Join us tomorrow for all the action from the Grand Prix. See you later. Bye-bye.